So I'm sure some of you are going to be asking, how is a scroll saw a home improvement tool? Well, admittedly, it does seem like a toy, but remember that fireplace remodel I did? Well, after I completed it and I looked at it and I was like, okay, I need to figure out what I'm going to do above the kitchen counters. And I have that whole wall in the living room currently above the sofa, and who knows if the sofa stays there because I still haven't figured out how I want that living room laid out. I'll figure it out with time. Maybe. I saw this thing on Amazon and I was like, this is kind of cool. Now, I don't know if these are the right shapes for my house, but I liked the idea of it. I liked the artistic design of it. So let's talk about why the Winn. The reason I went with the Winn is because it's cheap. I'm just going to be honest. It's cheap. So it was a little over $100. This is something I wanted to try, but I didn't know if I was going to really love. This is, it's a glorified toy, right? But at the same time, I do have, higher hopes for it that will pay for itself if I can learn to use it, the way that I need to be able to use it, nice and smooth like. And I think I will be able to accomplish that, even with the Winn. The Winn comes with a pinned blade. It's rough. It's terrible. It's kind of like if you tried to chew cardboard. That's kind of how it feels like. It's just really bam, 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 cutting through that wood. It's rough. But I knew that in advance, so that's okay. I also knew that most people that really love scrolling advance from this into something that is, $1,000 scroll saw. And before I go invest $1,000 in a scroll saw, it's going to have to pay for itself somehow. And I don't ever really plan to be someone who just sells wood trinkets online. So I don't have that super great use for it. I really just need it for my home improvement projects. And hopefully this will accomplish that. And if I fall in love with it and really need a new toy, well, who knows? We'll talk about that when the time comes. I did, however, buy a spiral blade for this saw, which I have now put in, but not in this video. And I have drawn a whole new tree, and I will be doing a short video on how much smoother that blade works on the same exact kind of wood, cutting another tree. And we'll see, just a test. I understand it will be like night and day different, though, so I'm pretty excited to test it. In the end, I had a few broken branches that I worked around, and maybe it came out looking cartoonish, but that's okay. I learned to use the saw, kind of, and I have the new blade on, and I'm ready to try the saw with the new blade. I definitely learned something, including how to change the blade. I should have done a video on that, and maybe I will in a future one. But I think it was a lot of fun. I was never really good at sewing, and this does remind me a bit of a sewing machine. I'm not a seamstress, but if you are into sewing and you want to try something like this, I would recommend trying something like this. I think you would feel right at home. It's just, instead of getting stabbed by a needle, you could slice your finger off with the saw. It's very similar. I've hurt myself in a sewing machine. I should be afraid of this tool, I guess. Anyway, but thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the scroll saw video, and I hope you all have a fantastic day.